Bye, YouTube. I'm going to do a list where I think each player is ranked right now. So basically how I would seed a tournament, because we're only, what, like 4 tournaments into the year. Then in addition to that, give a prediction on where each player is going to end the year. And then give one hot take about that person's year. Where this is like how I would seed based on an order. And this is my complete opinion. None of this matters. This is my opinion. None of this shit matters. Okay? The vibes-based seeding would be Cody, and nothing else matters, so we're moving on. No. Maybe I would do this. Maybe off of a vibe. I can see the vibe. I see the vision. Do I just let my vibes rip? That's my vibes on how I feel about them. This is my vibe, just how I feel about the players. Nothing crazy. This is just how I feel about them. How is vibe-based different from hot take? Because I'm not giving a hot take on their rank. I'm giving a hot take on something about their year. So I'm going to make, I think one of these players will be active and only one of them. So this is going to be whichever one actually goes to enough to get ranked. But I think this is also the year where not going to enough catches up with you. And I already have my hot take for Salt, the next Falcon to beat Mango. That's my take on Salt. I think she's the next Falcon to beat Mango in 2024. I just have a funny feeling. They've played enough, and I feel like Salt's just good enough against Spaceys that one of these days she's just going to play super correct. You think Salt has a chance to beat Amsa? Right now, a negative chance. Her playstyle is like made to get countered by Amsa. Do you have a hot take for Cody Schwab? Okay, hot take for Zain. I don't believe that. In my heart of hearts, I don't believe that he's not going to beat Amsa. I know this seems like not that cold of a take, hot of a take. He will have his worst tournament since breaking out and missed top 8. I just feel like he's due for a stinker somewhere. Everyone has a stinker, and I feel like he's gotten away with not having a stinker for too long. Someone's going to step up, Desert, or he's going to just choke. Amsa's hot prediction. I want to say he won't lose to a single Sheik. In parentheses, Plup won't go to anything. I'm going to throw one out there. He's going to win a tournament over Plup and Moky. I'm going to say it. He's going to win a tournament over Plup and Moky. Moky and Grands or Plup and Tenny, which is more likely. Definitely Moky and Grands, because he's gotten third a few times. Is Zain a bad loser from player? He's gotten better. But I'm just feeling that he's due for a stinker. I just feel that he's due for a stinker somewhere along the line. I'm going to do Mangoes first because I have it. By year's end, Fox won't be in his top 5 matchups. I think he's actually just going to grind all the other matchups, and I think his Falco has a lot of stuff that it's going to have to do to get better versus Fox. I think for the first time in his career, he's going to start struggling versus some of the Foxes. Because of you? No, not because of me. If it was just me, that's not a top 5. That's not in his top 5 matchups. I think other Foxes are also going to start giving him problems. I think Foxes have caught up, and I think that Mango needs to focus on other matchups, and usually when those two things happen together, you get bad at one matchup. Ackle's been close a few times. I know Ackle plays a little wacko sometimes, but he's been close. Josh has been close. Fiction already took a set with Fox at a regional. I think he's going to struggle with Fox this year more so than any other year in the past, and I think it's not even going to be one of his better matchups. I'll say will struggle versus Fox for the first time in his career. I think Fox is not going to be one of his strong matchups this year because he does have to put in work in the other ones. I think Moky's going to start winning some more tournaments now that or more sets over him now that he's kind of taken the first. I don't think Moky winning an event is a hot take. I feel like most people kind of assume it's bound to happen. So here are the thoughts that are going through my head. The first one is that Moky will not beat Zain this year, but he will beat everyone else besides me. Because I'm not going to say that he's going to beat me because I can't put that in my head. That's the first thing that goes through my head is that I want to say he's not going to beat Zain this year, but he'll beat everyone else besides me. But how do I feel about that? Is that really a hot take? I feel like it's just a continuation. You know what I could see? You know what I could actually see? I can see that. There's a universe, but I think it's hot enough. But I think there's a universe that it works. I can see Moky becoming Mango's worst match by the end of the year, especially if Mango grinds Marth. Ends up on Zain. Actually, more specific. Ends year even. I think they're going to end up even. J-Mook. Mr. Mook. What am I feeling about Jake? Can I tell you what I'm honestly feeling for a hot take about Jake? I think he might take the second of the year to have fun and go other characters and then have a baller 2025. I don't think he would actually do it, but that's what's coming to my head. I think he's the best second half of any player. I could honestly see that. You know what's actually a hot take? Jake becomes a heel. How would that even happen? That's a hot take. And all I'm gonna say, it might be pretty effective. Imagine you have to play against the heel, but then the heel is just dashingly good looking, and you have to be like, dude, he looks better than me, and he's an asshole, and people still want him to win. That's pretty hard to deal with. Hungry Box puts himself in the hospital with a pop-off after he finally wins. But that's not hot take at all. So let's go with one that's actually hot. I know it's a cold take. That was a joke. I got rid of it instantly. Frame one, chat. Beats Zain. I'm going to go the opposite. Becomes Zain's longest winning streak. I don't think he's beating Zain. But I think in 2024, he becomes Zain's longest winning streak. He drops the next 5 sets. It's only hot because they'd have to run into each other. How many more times? They would have to play 6 more times. And there's like 6 tournaments in the rest of the year. I don't think there will be more than 6. You have to be on the right side of bracket, and then you'd have to play twice an event. That's hard, dude. What about Leffen? Leffen doesn't actually retire. Shocker. Oh, wait, that's Josh Man. Duh, sorry. I'm stupid. For Josh Man, can I give you guys the real spicy take? Are you ready for this? The next Fox to beat Zain. I think it'll be the next one. Aklo has a horrible year, made up for it by making grands at the end of the year at a major. Makes grands at the end of the year at a major and makes up for it. Calling Josh a hot take means I don't believe him. I don't believe in Foxes against Zain, period, Cynthia. Also, the hot take means other people don't. But I do. I have to believe the hot take somewhere. Sasha. What do I believe in my heart of hearts for you? Magi ends HBox's top 8 streak after he loses his 17th set in a row to Zain. If this is right, someone owes me like 100 subs. Now, let me be nice to H-God for 1 second because I've been unnecessarily mean to him. I do think H-God will win one event this year. I think he'll get back on the board. I do actually think he'll win a small major. Not like a super major, but I think he'll win a major. Soonsei, year-end prediction. Only player with a winning record on Cody doesn't run into him again. That's not a hot take. I'm also just glossing. Top 3 at a major, I can't because then he would be ranked way higher. Do you realize if he had to win on me and 2 more in the top 5, that he'd be way higher than this? This is actually a take if you know his current play. I actually think this is going to be the year where he solidifies his matchup spread, and that means he's going to get worse elsewhere. He's going to stop losing to random bullshit. That's my actual take on it, but that means he's going to lose his peaks. I don't have much else, though. Triff, year-end prediction. Does not get voted as the lamest player 2 years in a row. Wait, was he the lamest or Swooper? Was he the lamest or Swooper? Who was the lamest? Triff and Osify. Do I have any real hot takes for you? My hot take for Osify is going to be no more crazy upsets. We'll be set up for a great 2025, though. I don't think it's going to be consistency. I just think people are going to figure him out to some extent. And he's going to come back next year with actually, like, really solidified play. Like, I think he'll be top 10 next year. That's my take on Osify. I think he'll be top 10 next year. Then what do I have for Triff? I don't know enough about Triff to make a hot take on him. Crudo, do you have anything for me? Crudo, give me a spicy take on Triff. Actually, I wish I believed that because that'd be a hilarious take. I wish I believed that at all. Gets timed out twice in a Game 5 last stock set with HBox. After trying to time HBox out. That's my take. I got nothing else. But I can see that happening. So I'm down. Interesting takes down here. I feel like after the top, it was kind of hard to make takes. I'm going to be real. The other take I have is that, and Crudo, this is not just because you're here. I actually thought Crudo was going to have a bad year and then break out to be borderline top 10 next year. Just as an adjustment for learning how to compete in bracket. I think Crudo's going to be top 15 results by the end of the year, but the beginning of the year holds back, and then next year he's going to have a crazy year. I do actually believe that. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. You can say bye, YouTube. If you have a hot take, let me know. There you go, man. How did I impersonate Plup? What?